All right, home start round 2, sight reading. I am Mr. Rogers with the Snorrel Elementary Bobcat Band, y'all. Hey, if you haven't played Finlandia with me, that's number 136. I explain what the shirt is all about. Some of you might recognize them, but this is going to be number 138. If you haven't played Finlandia with me, go back right now, do that first, then come back here. Now, 138 is another example of a technical exercise. All right, so sometimes we call them etudes. Technique exercises are focusing on one particular skill that you should learn on your instrument that's going to make music a whole lot easier for you and for the people around you. So in this case, we are jumping between the first, the third, and the fifth note of your major scale. We would call this sometimes a triad. All right, so it's like a chord that you break up into individual notes. So instead of playing all 3 notes at the same time, which is of course difficult to play on on these kind of instruments, unless you look at my multiphonics video from Freaky Friday last week. Watch that today as well. I teach you how to play multiple notes at the same time on your instrument. In this case, we're playing triads. Okay, we're doing like kind of arpeggio-like figures, but we're going back to that root position right at the very beginning of the third measure. All right, so look at that. Look at your 8th notes. They sometimes land on beat 2. They sometimes land on beat 1. All right. If you look ahead, you'll notice that there are only how many different notes are there. So I'm not talking about like the quarter notes and 8th notes and the whole notes, half notes. I'm thinking letter names. How many pitches do you have total in this exercise? There's only going to be those 3. Only those 3 pitches will you have to worry about. Okay? So right now is the time for you to pause the video. I would say about this tempo. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. For those whole notes. Here we go. Go ahead and pause the video right now. And sight read the video. Sight read the song. Go ahead, pause the video. Okay, so those 8th notes, we want to play them. We have a tendency of wanting to play them short all the time. I want you to play them long. So it's going to be ta, 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 ta. Here we go, right at the beginning. 2, 1, 2, ready. Cool stuff. Again, these technique exercises, these etudes, they're going to be a little on the boring side because they're not really written to be performed. They're not real songs, So when we're playing it, I want us to change the articulation. All right. So again, it's a technique exercise. In that case, we played it tenuto. Da 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 da. I want us to play every note staccato now. Even the whole notes. I want you to play them short, okay? Let's try that. Let's just imagine that every note is staccato. Da, 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 da. Da. Let's try it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ready, go. All right, let's do that again. Now it's going to be everything's accented and long. Ta, 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 ta. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Nice. Now this time it's marcato. That means accented and short. Ta, 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 ta. 2, 1, 2, ready. Cool. So these are called articulations. We're changing the way we are tonguing the note. Sometimes long and smooth, accented, still long, right? Marcato, harsh, and short. Let's play everything tenuto one more time. And this time, I want us to start piano and put a crescendo for the first 4 measures. Crescendo to forte, then decrescendo to piano at the end. Okay, here we go. Start soft and crescendo and long and smooth. 1, 2, and ready. Yeah! So you can create expressive outlets for things like this, where it's just focusing on a technique. No need to worry. You can just imagine what needs to go on the page. There are no dynamics, there are no articulation markings in this part of the book. So create your own, invent your own, discover, find something that you can produce that is entertaining about these technical passages. All right. Hey, once again, if you haven't played Finlandia with me, go back to that video today. And if you've played through both, go ahead and head over. Check out what Mr. Dooley is up to today. All right. He also uploads every day with me. So, till next time, I'll see you tomorrow, y'all.